Hello, people. Welcome to another live training with Terry. It's great to be here once more with you guys. And in today's training, I have something I want to share with you, something which is awesome, something that can literally change your lead generation game, working with Facebook organic marketing or wherever stream the platform you are working to get lead and also generate see with your affiliate marketing business. And it's awesome to be here. So if you are with me on the left, I want to drop an hashtag left. If you're seeing this on the replay, I want to drop an hashtag replay. Hope you guys are having a super B weekend. How your weekend be going? If you're having a fun time, be sure to let me know down in the comments. I'll be interested in seeing that. So today's training is a question. So I want to answer a question, but this question is going to like give you clarity on how you can be able to generate lead and also what are the steps and the process of what your daily actionable guide, like your daily plan, your dump and what you're doing every day. How is this moving the needle for your business and how the different steps lead into you generating a lead and how you can be able to use the lead magnet to do all of this and fasten the process even as a complete beginner. So here is the question. The question is having a lead magnet essential to making sales on the internet, to closing etiquette sales? So the answer here actually is in 2 points because you can make a sale without having a lead magnet in place, and you can also make a sale with a lead magnet. Like it works both and. And in this training, I'm going to show you exactly what they are, what are the various promotional strategies you can use on any streaming platform, even on Facebook, even on YouTube, even on Instagram, even on Reels, TikTok. This works everywhere. I've got to discover this on YouTube. And when I got to implement it on Facebook, I was able to generate, I was able to book as much as 7 Zoom call last week and also close I think I say more than 1K in last week implementing this strategy and using the lead magnet, what I'm going to be sharing with you in this live training. So be sure to stick with me and it's going to be a fun ride. Okay, let's go. All right, so today what we're going to be talking about is this question. I'm going to try to answer this question. Is having a lead magnet important to closing HTC on the internet? So the very first thing we want to understand is what exactly are lead magnets and how does this even play into your own marketing strategy? Because a lot of people, when they get into, a lot of beginners, when they get into the online space, you get to hear that all you have to do is give value and give value that you're going to get money and customer by giving value. But now people don't even understand the meaning of value anymore because if you make value posts, go scroll through your newsfeed, you're going to see like 2 million of them. You don't even get to understand which is which or which is not. Like everybody's posting like the same thing. This is not value anymore. So if content is not value, then how can you be able to give value? How can you be able to provide value to your audience in the way that you can be able to turn those value into a sale and into a lead? Because this is very important. This is where a lot of people have been stuck. This was where I was also stuck, and this is where I want you to quickly solve this up. And this is what having a lead magnet is going to do for you. And at the end of this training, what you're going to get is you're going to understand what the true meaning of value is. And there's something I called the value meter. So you're going to get to see like what this meter is and how each of the activities you do every day sum up into value for your ID customer. And with all of this, you're going to get to understand what exactly is lead magnet and how can lead magnets actually help you to increase this value chain very much faster in your journey. So if you are with me in the live, I want to drop hashtag live. If you are on the replay, drop hashtag replay. And I'm going to proceed on with this. So um lead magnets. So the very first thing we're going to get to answer is what exactly are lead magnets? So what is lead magnet? So what exactly are lead magnets? So these are actually incentive. These are free gifts um, that marketers give to people in exchange for their email. Now, this is how it's actually presented on the internet. These are marketers. They want customers and people. I'm going to draw and These are the marketplace of the targeted audience which they want. These are like, let me say, social media platform, everyone surfing and doing all the stuff they want to do, looking for information. This is the marketer. Now, what they want is the lead and the people in here already. But to get these people right now, you need to attract them. Now, there are various ways to attract these people. It's like fishing or like swimming, trying to catch fish. That is how it is. So to hook the people in this sea, which is like if you've heard of the red and the blue sea, this was what it actually comes about. Like there's a whole marketplace, like an ocean. In this marketplace, this is where we're getting various niche from. Like in the internet marketing now, we're all in the make money online and the entrepreneurship, personal development niche. In here we get to see that different people can do this either with um the freelancing. Different people can do this either with setting up a coaching business, starting as an affiliate, doing drop shipping. This is where the niche starts coming into place. So before setting a lead magnet, you already ought to have already know the people you're trying to fish for, because this is what is going to make your lead magnets to be effective. If you don't know the people you're fishing for, you cannot be able to catch them. You cannot be able to use grass to catch a lion or an animal that is carnivorous in nature. It's going to be impossible. So before even proceeding to the market and fishing for them, the very first thing you want to do is know exactly who you're trying to help. So right now, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to go and break it down from the various beginnings, so you can understand where it actually comes into place in your whole marketing effort. So give me a sec. I'm going to delete everything in here and we're going to get started again. Okay, so let me clean this. So the very first thing I want us to get in point starting back right now is when working with Facebook, working with YouTube or any social media platform, but this case being we working here on Facebook, I'm going to focus on Facebook organic marketing. So the very first thing is that there are two strategies to promote your offers. Whether you're doing it on Facebook, whether you're doing it on TikTok, Instagram, Reels, or what got you, there are two strategies to do this. And I got to discover this on YouTube. Now, what are these strategies? These are, I'm going to write it down. So the very first is the promotional, let me say the two promotional strategies to market your offers online. So the very first one is what I call the passive method. I will explain in a bit. Passive strategy. And the second is what I call the active promotional strategy. With the passive promotional strategy, this is like when you mean passive, when you say passive income, when you set it once and you forget it forever, and this can start bringing you money, bringing you sales, generating you lead as time goes on. Those are what we call the passive. Just like YouTube being a search engine platform, you can create a video last year and that video can keep bringing you money till the end of time, depending on the content and the audience session for that keyword. So when we're also talking about Facebook, this also goes into place because there are passive promotional strategies which you have to put in place, and there are also active promotional strategies. Now, when you're about dump, when they tell you that you have to go about dump, which is like your daily actionable plan, what dump actually falls into your active promotional strategy. This is what you have to do every day to keep your business rolling. So it's actually the active. Now, in the passive, this is the one you set and forget. Now, with the passive in Facebook, I'm going to explain to you right now the passive strategy when you're promoting with Facebook. Now, if you're promoting with Facebook, here are some of the passive strategies that you have to put into place and what are in the passive strategies session. So, the very first thing you want to do when you're actually working with Facebook, some of the passive strategy in here, which means you just have to set it once and you forget about it, your profile optimization, or let's start from the very beginning, which is customer avatar. So you want to know who you want to serve and who you're trying to target. As I said, before you're trying to fish, You want to get to understand that fish what they eat so that you can go prepare best for them. So you want to know your customer avatar, who you're trying to serve. And the second thing you want to get to understand is in the promotional strategy, the passive strategy, this is when you optimize your profile. So when your profile is being optimized, you do this just once. And this is where you want to get to figure out exactly who you're trying to serve and who you want to help with your own organic marketing strategy so that you can be targeted. This is where customer avatar optimization is very important. And I did the training in the group. You can go check that out and also work with the guide to discover your avatar and get this in check, because this is going to affect your marketing effort if you don't fix it from the very start. This is why it's in the passive promotional strategy method. So after optimizing your profile, the next thing which you want to also do in place, this is when you start adding your asset. And what I mean by asset, this is when Facebook group comes into place. If you want to go that route, you don't have to create a Facebook group anyway, but this is where your lead magnet also comes into place. So this is where your lead magnet is also going to come into place, because where do you want to put a lead magnet into place? These are, as I said, these are passive promotional strategies, meaning you just do it just once and it's there. You don't have to do it every day. You don't have to keep on sending your customer avatar every day. You're not going to optimize your profile every day. You're not going to keep creating lead magnets every day. You just want to know who your customer avatar is, optimize your profile for them, and give and create that one lead magnet which you know is going to best resonate and attract them into your system. And how does this lead magnet work? I'm going to walk you through that in a bit. So your lead magnet also falls into the passive promotional strategy with Facebook. And in here, this is where your Facebook group also is going to fall into, because once you start growing your Facebook group and sending leads to that place to grow your audience in there, you are going to get to a point where Facebook is going to start recommending your group to other people, and this is going to become a passive asset to you. So Facebook group also is part of the passive strategies when you're working with Facebook. So here they are, and here they are. So what this means is that once you can set up this passive asset, now with a lead magnet, how do you create a lead magnet that actually work? And is this important? As I was saying with the value earlier, there are various stacks to value. Like value can be a post. Like people say give value every day, but what exactly is value? This is where this is where a lot of people get it confused. And they say the person that gives the most value actually makes the most say, but what exactly is this value? I'm going to try to explain it to you right now. So once you get to set up all of this in place, you get your customer avatar in place, you set up your profile optimized, and you're getting your lead magnet. Now, the very first thing, let me show you a quick strategy on how you can set your lead magnet up so you can actually get that in place if you don't have that yet. But I have another video which extensively show you from start to finish how you can actively create a lead magnet that actually work. And that video is still ranking like the first or second page on YouTube. So you can check it out. If you want that, I'm going to leave a link below so you can also go check that out. So, but if you want to create a lead magnet, here's a simple strategy which you want to do. You want to draw a straight line. In this line, this is going to be the start, and this is going to be in the end. In this start, this is where the problems which your targeted audience, the customer avatar, which you're trying to help, is actually experiencing. And this is going to be the dreamland and their solution, the desire, where they want to be. Um, this is where they desire to be. This is their desired destination they want to go to. So in here, these are all of the blocks. These are all of the roadblocks. This is all the stuff they have to overcome to be able to get to this dreamland, which might be getting the ability to quit their job, living the dream life here on earth, or quitting their job and doing all the good stuff. You know your big why. You know why your audience are being on this journey. So here are the problems. This is where they are being stuck at. This is where they want to go. So to create a lead magnet that works is first understand this dude, then understand where this dude is at, understand where this dude is trying to go to, then help this dude take this first step. You just created an irresistible lead magnet. This can be as easy as creating a profile optimization guide. A newbie doesn't know this yet, doesn't know what that is and how that can help him get more lead and get more business. But you do. You can create it and help him take this first step. And this is a lead magnet which you can use to promote your business. It's as easy. And most courses, this is where most courses actually create and start their value with a lead magnet. Because once this lead magnet gets you to start the first step, then they're going to offer the rest of their course as a solution to get you to this destination. So you can see how you're leaving out so many leads, how you're leaving out opportunities to be able to build trust much faster by actually not having a lead magnet in place in promoting. This is where the experts are so deep into promoting lead magnets and grow their email list, because this builds trust much faster than content. You can post content, everyone posts content, everybody duplicates each other's content. It's so brutal out there. Like, you can see everybody doing the same thing. But what separates you from the next person is how much you know this dude you're trying to serve and how much you can deliver value to this dude. And the way you can deliver value to your customer avatar is by giving them this lead magnet. So this is why it's part of your passive promotional strategy. You set it up once and you want to make it work so you can actually give it to them when they want it. This is going to keep working for you on autopilot. Then all of your active strategies is going to help you make all of this to become a good man. So let me walk you through what exactly are the active strategies which you can use to consistently promote your offers. As I said, there are two promotional strategies. There are the passive, which you set and forget, and there are the active. Now, when it comes to active, this is where your content actually comes into play. Now, with active, this is where your dump, which will tell you post every day on your profile. You want to get content. Where do you want to get content? You want to start a conversation and interest. This is what content does for you, just to get that audience you're already getting to start that conversation and interest, so you can give them value. So what is value? So you can give them this your lead magnet. So you can give them not your content. You can up on them and provide them value by giving them something that is going to take them one step to the next part of their journey. This build the trust meters so much faster. Like, you don't have to do so much work anymore. So some of the active strategies, as I said, these are like content. Another active strategy, this is when they say add lead every day and go to groups and add lead and keep prospecting. Why this is adding? Because this is when you're getting people to see all of your passive assets with Facebook. So adding is part of the active strategy which you're doing. This is where all of this stuff are in your dump, your daily action plan that we're giving to you in your program. So this involves the engagement, which is going to increase your visibility on your content and also get more people to, as in, to generate curiosity and get more people to be interested in what you do. This is what content is all about. And aside engaging, this is where you start conversation and DMs and talking to people every day. These are all parts of your active promotional strategy. And I bet you, I think this is in your DM, like in your dump, which you are given to by your program. I guess it should be there. So these are the active strategies, your content, which you're creating and posting every day, you adding leads from group, you adding people from groups, new friends, engaging on newsfeed and groups, messaging people, starting a conversation and following up. Let me put follow up here. Then your course. Also, once you start booking course, these are all active promotional strategies. So when what is happening is that what you're doing with all of these active strategies is you're trying to get curiosity around this so that people can spark interest, like, what up, I'm interested in that, or relate to your message and make it much easier. You are trying to pre-sale these people. This is what can I do for you 80%. And when these people are more pre-sales to you, and this is part of your DM every day, this is where you talk to people and start conversation. And what you're trying to do with this conversation is you're trying to spot for this big P. So you're trying to spot for this problem in here. So once you can see this problem from this conversation, all you have to do is recommend your lead magnet. Easy. You don't have to. This is where you don't have to fight on Messenger. If you can use this strategy, you don't have to fight on Messenger. So you can recommend your lead magnet to help them take this first step. What this does is already builds that trust instantly with you. And after recommending this lead magnet, you can further move up to get them to book a call with you where you can further help them with more value. As I said, we are giving value at the highest peak. Let's say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5. Let me, this is 10. So when you give this, when you message and you start talking, you can give value direct in your message. These are all counting as points. This might be like 1% when you give that value on your message. When you engage on their content, when you give them that heart, this is like one value. Then when these people engage back with you and you give out this lead magnet to help them solve this problem, they are take the next step with it. You have given like, let's say, 5% of value instantly at that point. And right now you're offering them that, okay, what if I help you more on a call to help you solve this big P here, so that you don't just take this one step, you can be able to see how you can take this step to this point that you want to be. Instantly, this is a 10 on 10 point, and this makes the call even much easier. This audience have been pre-qualified because they ask for your help and they see this lead magnet as something that can be able to help them. This changes everything for you. So right now, you can see how important lead magnet is and how you can be able to build up that trust factor. If you're still struggling and you get people to trust you, to get people to go on those calls with you, book those calls, and actually do get to see, connect with you, or take you up on your offer, this is what you can use to solve it. This was a strategy I used last week. I was able to book like 7 calls last week, and in those calls, I was able to close to see with this strategy I just give to you right now. So value stack. So your content, let me say your content is going to be like 3 points. Your content is going to be like 3 in the value stack. So you want to keep thinking of how am I increasing the value I'm giving to my audience. So the more your audience keep taking this your lead magnet, which help them take the next step, the more trust instantly is being built. And with this trust, this makes it much easy for them to take your recommendation because you're trying to help them. So this changes everything. So far, Facebook, 2 promotional strategy, the passive, the active. The passive is what you do once and you forget about it. The active is your daily actionable plan, what you keep doing every day. And to make this passive work, this active work, to make this active work, what you're doing every day is you're trying to spark interest so that you can be able to give out this your passive lead magnet which you've already created to increase more trust. So from this trust, you already gotten this big P, which is a problem they're trying to solve. You can try to solve it on a Zoom call, which will lead to you pitching to them how you can get them to the destination, and you closing the sale. You closing the sale. All right. It's that. So let me see. Okay. All right, guys. This is I just wanted to share this with you. If you find this valuable, be sure to drop down a value. I'll be very interested in that. So if you're currently in need of a lead magnet, like you don't have a lead magnet, you don't know how you can be able to go through all of this, you have no idea of what type of lead magnet to promote, I can actually offer you, like, I have enormous amount of lead magnets. If you've been interested in me helping you on one-on-one to figure out who is this customer avatar, who is this person you're trying to market to, and what is this that one big problem, and I can show you on this call, I'm going to show you how you can be able to create a lead magnet that's going to get them to move one step down on the ladder so that these people can build those trust, so you can be able to get more calls and you can be able to close more C. If you'll be interested in this, I'm going to be offering just 5 spots to 5 persons in this group. I'm going to walk you through a one-on-one strategy where I'm going to show you how you can be able to create this lead magnet so you can effortlessly walk through all the strategies and everything I've shared in this training and actually implement it to get the results you want, to book your next 5-6 call proving with the strategy. And not just that, to be able to book your next high ticket sale, to be able to close your next high ticket sale. If you're interested in that, be sure to drop an hashtag lead gen drop an hashtag lead gen, and I'm going to DM you and book that call with you. Just 5 persons. If you will be interested in that, drop hashtag lead gem and I'm going to book that call with you. All right. So far, I wanted to share this with you. If this was valuable, be sure to leave down a value on the comment below. And I'm going to see you next week on the next live training. All right, guys. It was fun. It was nice